Welcome everyone. Hope you're having a good day. And as you know, the dating scene is always has something for us. And today I have a lady right here. She's going through a breakup right now. Recently she rejected a Porsche Macan from her ex-boyfriend, which was a gift, and she rejected it. And let's hear why.
Thank the Lord I did not let him buy me a Porsche Macan because he offered, he initiated it. I don't need a new car. I love my car. I love my car. And he offered to get me a Porsche Macan, a GTS. And I was like, I mean, that's a nice car. It's a very nice car, right? And he kept sending me, I was like showing my friends, I was
It
like,
is
look
a
at all the
nice car.
options he's sending me. He's like, what about this one? What about this one? Like, look at this one. Is this more of your interior? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, these are nice, but honestly, I don't feel like I need a new car. And he was very controlling with my time. I moved in with him to Santa Barbara, but I'm from Los Angeles. I've been living in LA for the past 7 years. That is where my community is. He does not like it when I leave town. He would try to convince me and persuade me, literally bribe me to shorten my duration of my weekend trip. I'm going for 2-3 days, and he's asking me to make it shorter, maybe go for 1 day, and would literally bribe me. Would be like, I will buy you this, I will buy you these clothes, or I'll buy you this if you don't go out of town.
Now, I'm sorry to cut the video, but this is what most women refer to as narcissistic. If women are saying a man is a narcissist, this is what they mean most of the time. A man who will control you, a man who will tell you not to go there, go with these friends. I mean, stay away from your friends. We can, let's be our own friends. Don't do this, don't do that. Wear this, don't wear that. That's what women um categorize as a narcissistic man. And what she's describing right now is that the man had all the power because the man told her no where to go, where not to go. The man told her that, and he was pulling the strings basically, because now she's saying that the man wanted to control him most of the time, to know where she's going, who she's with. So, and I'm thinking this was a rich man also, because I mean, if you have the money to buy your partner a Porsche Macan GTS, I mean, you must have a lot of money.
And that's where my community is. I have no friends in Santa Barbara. So I would be like, no, I'm going for a weekend. You can handle Friday to Sunday. I will be back. And and I was like, damn, if this guy is this controlling with like me and with my own vehicle, I can't imagine. Not only did he want to buy me a Porsche Macan, he wanted me to trade in my vehicle for the new one. He's a multimillionaire. He can literally afford it. I mean, if you're already willing to spend 80 plus $1,000 on a vehicle, you can afford the remaining 20,000, right? Like you could afford the full 90 to 100,000, whatever we're paying for the vehicle. And so I was like, I don't even need a GTS. That sounds nice. Yes, that would like spark my ego, but I don't drive fast. I really don't drive fast. Like I always have my vehicle on eco mode, even though I could put on sport mode. Like I don't need it. I do love my car.
You know, she's saying she does not need it. It would spark her ego, but she does not need it. So I think that's a lie. She knows she's telling a lie. If she knows something will spark her ego, woman will definitely take that, whatever it is. If it sparks her ego, she'll have it. She's lying. Not to say I'm judging her or anything, but she's lying.
And he would try to control when I would use my own car. He has two other vehicles. One of them is a sports car and the other one is a 3-seater. And so he would try to control when I can go out of town with my own vehicle, because he was like, my car's in the shop. I need your vehicle. I need it to pick up my son or this. And I was like, can't your personal assistant pick up your son, or can't you get like an Uber? He's like, no, I can't. He's like, are we a team or not? I do so much for you. I need your car. So I would literally change my own schedule so that he could borrow my vehicle. And he would actually manipulate me to think that I'm not a team player because I wanted to do something with my car. And he's like, you don't have to pay rent here. You don't have to do this. You can't just let me borrow my car. And I'm like, okay, well, borrow your car, borrow my car. And I'm like, these are good points that he's making. Maybe I'm not a team player. I don't have to pay rent here. So maybe I should let him use my car. But I just know it was his way of controlling me. And I told him,
I don't care who's in the wrong or in the right in this situation, but if someone is constantly guilt tripping you, they're blaming you, they're using tactics to manipulate you, man or woman, that is not a suitable relationship. Because I get the power dynamics. One should be the adorer and one should be the adored, but then not the manipulator and the manipulated. And then that's where it gets dangerous. So if you ever find yourself in this type of relationship, just know it is not the one, and leave whilst you still have the chance. Or they might also tell you, hey, don't leave, I might buy you a BMW or a Mercedes Benz. So if it comes to that, and this person is manipulating you, he or she is always playing mind games and tricks, just be out of there. Save your life, save yourself.
Controlling me. And I told him, he was like, are we gonna buy the Porsche Macan today or not? And I was like, I don't think so. Like, I feel like you're going to try to control when I can use the vehicle. And he was like, no, I won't. And I'm like, you already control when I use my vehicle. Of course you're gonna try to control. If you buy me a $100,000 vehicle, of course you're gonna be like, no, you can't use it. I bought it for you. I need it. I need the SUV. And so, oh my gosh, thank God. Because I also knew that if he bought me this vehicle, he's going to, and makes me trade in my vehicle for it, he's going to make me stay in the picture longer than would be necessary if we broke up. Because if for whatever reason there was like a few red flags, I'm like, if we break up, I don't have a vehicle. So it's not really getting, He was like, and he's such a businessman. He was like, no, you could keep the vehicle. We would just have to stay together for a year and this many months or whatever, because with my budget, then I can buy a new vehicle after that time and it's fine. And he did buy his ex-partners their own vehicles. So I know he wasn't lying, but like there was red flags. Like I was like,
yeah,
I will buy my own Porsche if I want to in the future. Like, I don't need to be dependent of someone. Thank the Lord I did not let him get me that car.
If you're watching carefully with me, the guy was sort of a simp, because you can't tell your girl she should stay in the house, not leave, not go anywhere, and you'll buy her clothes and you'll shower her with all of these gifts because she's not going with her friends and whatnot. I know women do a lot of crazy things during their girls' trip and whatnot, but you telling her that if she does not leave the house or does not go to the trip, you will shower her with gifts and whatever you're promising her. That means you are insecure and you don't have confidence in yourself. So him telling her that is very, it's giving insecure vibes. And men who do that are men who are simps. Men who do that are men who are simps. And if he wasn't a simp, he wasn't going to do that. And the other thing is, she mentioned that he also bought his ex-partner's cars before. So that means this guy, everything he does in a relationship is transactional. He does not have emotional attachment or whatnot. It's just transactional, which means you offer him what you can offer him, which is, sex if you're a woman. And then he offers you the finances, the cars, the house, the gifts, attention. That's what he brings basically, because he treated his ex-partners like that. So why would he change? He won't change. No, but there are two sides to the stories, and you can't pick a side because on the other hand, the guy in his own mind he thinks he's doing something, genuine for his girlfriend, and the girlfriend thinks, the guy wants to keep him longer, and she also views this gesture as a red flag, that she does not want to be like bound into this relationship, that if anything goes wrong, she wants to pack her things and leave, and that's not there's not anything wrong with that. You should always guard your heart, guard everything of yours, because people really manipulate you like that. So we can't pick a side because both perspectives are valid. Everyone is doing what's best for them in this relationship, and I guess that's why they broke up, because something was missing, and they weren't the perfect match, and along the line I'm sure they saw that they weren't the perfect match, so hence they decided to break up. But she stood her ground definitely, because you don't know what other traumas could have came after she took that car. Maybe she could have, because this guy is already insecure, he could have gotten even more insecure. So you know what, now she's taking the car, she's going to places, to clubs, she says she's going to restaurants, she's not even going to restaurants. He could have gotten more insecure in my case. If she could have taken that car, or if she took that car, things would have been better. You can never know. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. And mind you, this is the first episode, so do subscribe, hit the like button, and if you like this sort of content, I will definitely be uploading very soon, and you will be notified when I upload again.